Hi, what's up? I'm Dorian and I sing in Neverkept.
I'm Jay, I play guitar.
I feel your pain being stuck in one place.
You know, it was cool to see something so cinematic come from it. Like we working with this, what's his name?
Charlie Anderson.
Yeah, and he did such a great job of like, you know, taking the reins on it and you know, I think he did a great job on making it look really, really cool.
We took like a really sorry.
Please.
We took a really like happy, like pop punk feeling song as far as the music aesthetic, and then Charlie's the director. He put behind that a very dark, ominous tone to the storyline, to even the visuals. Like we put like this 80s vintage era, I guess it would be called film edit over top of the whole thing. So it came out really cool.
Yeah, I was impressed because like it opened possibilities to take songs in whatever meaning you want to. You know, if a song makes you happy and that same song makes someone else upset or sad or whatever, like it's all open to interpretation, and that's really sick to me.
Find the strength to move and take that leap of faith, but I told you.
Cinematic pop punk.
That's pretty much at it. There it is.
I guess. Or let's see. Galaxy Pebble Orange Juice is the second. That's the runner. That's the
have that one. That's all.
It's the runner up. You know.
Tell you twice, gotta pay to roll the dice and die. Could show you.
Yeah. Okay.
Warm ups, I guess.
Well, but besides the traditional
You
warm-ups, stretch, warm ups, push ups, drink a lot of water. Typically drink a shot of whiskey and then and then we do this really weird thing where we go through sound check way more than any other band ever, and then we always make sure that the sound guy knows how much we appreciate that, and we give him a big D chord. That's
true. We just did it.
We just did it. So that's
what was the sound guy's name today?
Phil.
Shout out to Phil,
Factory
man.
Is killing it.
He's killing it. We were so picky on stage, and he dealt with it in such a good way. He's awesome. I'm gonna buy him a beer later, even though he gets beer for free from the venue.
Show you everything. I just can't tell if you're dreaming or not.
Shit.
I'm gonna do this for a nostalgic reason. It would be "Welcome Home" from Coheed and Cambria, just because that song in high school was the welcome coming out song. So I'm just gonna stick with tradition for me.
That is like marching in the rain to the cliffs of Mordor and stuff.
You can't really go wrong.
You know what I
with
mean?
it. Yeah.
I would pick. I think I would pick "Ba With Da Ba" by Kid Rock. It's just that intro is so heavy, man. It's so sick. It's just, you feel. It's whatever.
It hits hard. It hits home. It hits hard.
99 Woodstock. I grew up listening to a lot of radio stuff at first, like you know, Blink, who's my all-time favorite band, kind of thing, and
Same.
Blink's good, and then like you know, Good Charlotte, Green Day, you got all that stuff, and then after a while, I just started to dig for more, and it was like New Found Glory, and then I really like started like All Time Low a lot, but that's kind of where like the foundation started, and then right after that, I started getting into hardcore and shit.
Yeah. I know I started with the same deal with Blink-182, the pop punk world. I dove a little bit harder into metal stuff. Like I got into Under Oath, I got into like Rage Against the Machine, Slayer, and a lot of the influences I have guitar-wise come from some of those bands. And I know for a fact that Neil, who did a lot of the other writing, his like staples were like Thrice, Sublime, even classics like the Grateful Dead. Like we're kind of very eclectic, this band. It's very diverse influences. They come from all over.
Neil knows more artists and bands than any other human being I've ever met in my entire life.
He should have been the one to answer that question.
Yeah,
But-
it's crazy.
Sorry, Neil.
Dude, what's happening? I want in on this.
There's a fight across the street.
He said it's lit, and now I'm not interested anymore.
Take all the words that keep us apart. Let me take you away from
I got one, but I'll let you go.
I gotta think.
Okay, I'll go.
Oh, yeah, I got one.
Okay,
You go first.
I grew up loving Blink, So I eventually got to meet Tom DeLonge. I met him twice, and the first time I met him, I was very young. I remember telling him like I couldn't even talk to him. I was like so scared, and he was very nice about it because it was like a meet and greet thing when "Take Off Your Pants and Jacket" came out. And I remember telling him like, "Hey man, that one song, Stay Together for Kids, means a lot to me." I met him years later at Warped Tour when he did Angels and Airwaves.
Please don't tell me.
He remembered
really?
the story of my dad living on a golf course. Like he was like, and I didn't say it. He was like, "Oh, you're the kid that the dad lived on the golf course, and Stay Together was the song." And I was like,
That's so nice.
"Dude, like, yeah." I was like, mind blown that he remembered. But that was my fangirl story. Other than that, there hasn't really ever been any.
Okay.
But,
all right, I got one. All right. So, I play in another band called Broadside, and when we were in the studio a couple years ago, we were doing our first record, and we were working on our single, and we're just talking about drum parts and just like going back and forth on stuff. And then all of a sudden, I hear a door open, and then our producer Kyle just turns around and goes, "Oh, hey Ryan, what's up?" And I turn, and it's Ryan Dawson from All Time Low. Yeah, no, I was just like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "Oh shit!" I gotta like gather my shit, and I was just like, he was like, "Hey, what's up?" Right? He was like so nice, you know, like chipper and shit, and I was just like, "Hey." And I was like, didn't know what, you know, like over like minutes went by, and then, you know, it was fine. But he helped like he was like helping with like drum ideas and stuff, and I was like, this is cool. And he's such a nice dude.
that's gotta be such a crazy feeling.
Yeah, it was great. He's
Have
nice.
that on the record.
Let me take you off.
Okay,
Self-titled Blink, because it's the best record ever written. It's my favorite record, and it's the best record ever written.
I got a better one.
No, you don't.
Just no. Yes, it does, and your story doesn't mean anything. Get out of here.
Dude, fuck off.
We have an Offspring Greatest Hits CD.
No.
That, yes, and it never leaves the van, and it's so beat up and scratched up, it actually skips backwards. It doesn't skip forwards, it skips backwards. We played it. This record's what, like a 50-minute album altogether if you play it? It took like 3 hours to get through this thing, and we had this long drive, and we just let it ride the whole time. And now it never
skips like for like 40 minutes. It's unreal.
Now we just never take it out of the van. Now it's like when we're bored, let's put the Offspring in, see how far we get before we can handle it anymore.
That's insane. We're hoping to do a couple more like one-offs and stuff. We're gonna get some new music out, and you know, try to get a couple of decent shows in there and stuff like that. You know, we're trying to like pace everything and do everything smart. You know, kind of don't go too crazy right off the bat. You know, and so yeah, some new music for sure, more shows.
It's hard for us,
you know?
because nothing is like released yet. So, but on the back end, we are planning a lot. We have a lot going on with our PR company. We have a lot going on with management. We're shopping. So at the moment, it's just kind of, we can't really say anything other than we have material that will be coming out.
We'll see you real soon.
Yeah, basically.
I guarantee it.
Break away. Say your things and change your name. You'll never leave.
Cool. So on Instagram, you can follow us at Neverkept Official. Twitter, our @ is just Neverkept, I
I
think.
think it's just Neverkept everywhere except Instagram.
Okay. Yeah. Just Neverkept everywhere except Instagram, which is Neverkept Official. And we got stuff up on Spotify. We got stuff up on Apple Music. I hear there's stuff on Google Play or something, maybe.
It's pretty much everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Really
Yeah.
sick.
Let me take you off.
No, just that, you know, like, thank you so much for all the, you know, the support so far. We didn't really know what to expect, you know, but just like a loner band, like putting a song out, and the response has been pretty overwhelming. So thank you for listening and checking it out. And we got a lot more for you. So hope to see you soon.
That's it.
Yeah. Hey, we're Neverkept, and you're watching Secret Fangirls.
Away from here.